So you want a horse. You also got one. But what will you do with it now? How will you take care of it? How will you set up a schedule for everyday maintenance? And most important of all, how do you feed and keep it happy so that it lives a long life with you? We are seeing that today. If you are really finding the content useful, it would be a great way to show your support by subscribing. Now let's get into the video. Horses have evolved in the wild for thousands of years. They never expected humans to clean their shit every day, feed them, and provide them with water to drink. They also never expected us to bathe them with soap and shampoo. But times have changed. Today, we have to do all these things. Why? Because one, we paid a lot of money to buy them, and two, we are trying to get some work out of them, right? Riding or breeding to provide a foal, or simply keeping them as showpieces for your home, or whatever it is, you are getting something out of them. So it is our responsibility to take good care of their physical and mental health every day so that they keep providing us whatever value we are expecting out of them. But it is not just that. Over time, they become part of a family like our dogs, and we start loving them. If you are buying a horse, but you are wondering how to take good care of it and you have no prior experience, then this video is for you. Follow these 5 checklists daily and you will have yourself a happy and a healthy horse who will do anything for you and respects you too. For each of these 5 things, you need the proper tools, accessories, and space, which I shall mention while explaining each point in detail. Number 1. Horse grooming and hygiene. Grooming is very important not just for looks but also for their health. You need to have proper grooming tools, a rough groomer and a bristle brush. The rough groomer is to bring out all the extra hair, dirt, dung, and the dust that has settled on the skin. You should not use it on sensitive areas like the face, underbelly, and the legs below the knees. Be firm and gentle. Don't press too hard, but don't be too light. Do it in circular motions. Follow it up with the bristle brush to dust off the dirt from the skin now. You can use this on all the sensitive areas of the horse. In fact, use it to desensitize the horse, as many horses will be head shy and be more sensitive under the belly. Daily grooming will condition them. Use hoof pickers to remove the dirt thoroughly on all the 4 hooves. You need a basic experience to handle a horse and its legs before this. You can either watch YouTube videos for this, or you can have a mentor or a guide near you as you learn. Any stones or pebbles that might have stuck in the hooves will come off. It will be a great relief to the horses. During wet and rainy conditions, especially when the horse is under regular shoeing, it is a must to clean the hooves to prevent any infection or decay of the frog area under the hooves. This will cause lameness if untreated. A horse can also be bathed with clean water, good soap or shampoo, and dried if you can find time every day. Otherwise, grooming every day and bathing the horse once a week would also be enough. I'll say once again, grooming is underrated but very important for your horse. Number 2, horse stable maintenance. A horse stall or stable should have sufficient space for it to easily walk around, stand, and lie down comfortably. For large horses like the Marwari, a minimum of 150 to 200 square feet of enclosed space is necessary. It can also include an open area with fence on 3 sides for the horse to walk out and get some fresh air while it is still inside the stall or stable. You need to have a provision or a vessel that provides clean water for drinking 24/7. It should also have a separate space or vessel for feed, and it should be in such a way that the horse cannot trip over it. The flooring should have proper bedding, which is very important, and it needs to be cleaned or replaced regularly. If you are going with a hard concrete floor, use cow mats or bedding materials like straw or coco peat on top of it. If you opt for mud flooring or sand flooring, then you can leave it as such. But you need to regularly clean out the wet area and refill the sand every day. Avoid any sharp objects or designs inside the stall that might harm the horse. Horses easily freak out and it might easily harm them. The stable should be well covered to prevent predators like dogs or any other animals from getting inside easily. Avoid bright lights at night as it will lead to poor sleep. Also remember this, a horse stable or stall is only to temporarily hold or stall a horse at night or during some unavoidable conditions. It is not a permanent place for the horse. If you cannot leave it out in the open space or graze freely, then you have to at least build an open paddock large enough for the horse to gallop, graze, and spend time for a whole day. Let's move on to number 3, which is feed and water. This is what will make or break a horse. A horse with poor nutrition will not look good no matter how well you groom it. It will also have no health to do the work that you ask from it. Keep it well fed but not overfed. Overfeeding will be fatal to horses. It will prevent their chances of conceiving and sometimes also lead to colic, which is a stomach pain caused due to various reasons and one of the major reasons for horse deaths worldwide. Lack of enough water will also cause colic. A horse needs to have enough water supply or provision throughout the day and also at night. Feed the horse with a balanced ratio of green feed, dry feed, and concentrate feed. Allow it to graze freely in the open pastures if possible. Otherwise, cultivate tall green grasses and feed it accordingly. Horses can eat green feed and dry fodder as much as they want, and nothing will happen to them as it is a naturally occurring food with rich fiber. But concentrate food should only be given in recommended quantities as overfeeding will lead to complications that I mentioned before. Allow the horse enough and ample grazing time of at least 8 hours per day if conditions permit. You can also provide them other minerals, micronutrients, and calcium supplements, but they are not necessary if you are providing the right feed in the right amount. If you want to watch more about the right way to feed the horses, I have already explained it in detail in another video. Number 4, work. Now, even though you might want to own a horse for different reasons, work is non-negotiable for a horse. An idle horse serves no purpose and it will also feel purposeless and start becoming reckless. A basic workout for the horse is mandatory almost every day, even if you are not riding it. Do not overstress the horse every single day. But at the same time, do not leave the horse without any work for weeks or months that it becomes so lazy and disrespects you when you ask it to work. You need to establish proper leadership with the horse. I would highly recommend watching the legendary Clinton Anderson and learn his style on YouTube. But there are other reputed trainers in other disciplines as well. Lunge a horse every day if you can't ride. Move its feet forward, backward, both sides, and back like Clinton says. Spend time and bond with the horse. Be firm enough to be a leader, but soft enough for the horse to trust you and bond with you. But affection comes only after discipline and work. Always remember that. This is an important and valuable lesson in leadership. Being too strict and aggressive or being too soft and kind will both fail to establish that bond. You need to find the balance in the middle. Then that horse will trust you with its life. It is easier said than done and it is a lifelong lesson, but you can start today. Finally, number 5, herd time. Horses are herd animals. They have not evolved to live alone. If you can afford only one horse, then try to find similar horse owners like you and organize group rides or fun activities with your horses. If possible, allow it to graze with another horse every day. Horses even sleep better knowing there is another horse in the next stall, as they will feel more secure. If you cannot provide that, then a basic thing you could do is to keep your cattle, goats, or sheep near your horses all the time during both grazing time and next to the stable. Stallions, especially, have separation anxiety issues, as most owners do not allow stallions to graze together with other mares and horses, fearing they might mate without the owner's knowledge. Always make sure to avoid such anxiety issues, as it will make a horse spooky and disobedient. But we will think that the horse is not obeying and start abusing it. These five things: grooming and hygiene, stable maintenance, feed and water, work and herd time are essential for us every single day. Organize and schedule your stable and space, keeping these things in mind, and follow them every day. If you have not yet found a horse for you, I sincerely hope that you find that magic very soon. If you already have one, consider yourself lucky than most people and just cherish what you have. Please don't take it for granted. I hope I provided some value to you. If you really love it, again, a subscription would be a great way to show me support, and I can come up with more such content for you. Thank you, and see you in the next one. Bye.